Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's the first video for 2023, and with that, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. Hope this new year is better for us all traders and algo traders in specific. With all the volatility that has been there around, in the last year or so, we've been, not getting the kind of returns that we all want. But yes, that's how the market is. So with that, I'll just start the video. We're going to be talking today about crude oil options. Um, this is a series of videos that we are trying to create now for some of the new strategies that we've got, or some of the new initiatives that we've got. So we'll just quickly start this video. Before we go in depth on the topic, we would start introducing, our team members as they present. So this is me. I'm Vishal Varelani. I'm the co-founder of StrategyOne Research and Analytics. I've got about 12 years experience as a professional. I've traded commodities across the world. Physical and exchange traded commodities. So commodities that are traded in cash or in spot markets, as well as commodities that are traded on exchanges. I've done both. I've traded for some of the world's largest commodity trading desks at Archer Daniels Midland, ADM, Olam, and ETG. I've been doing algo trading since August 2021, and have been a full-time trader and a creator, of strategies since February of 2022. Strategy One co-founders have a combined experience of more than 50 years into different trading instruments, ranging from equities to commodities to, into real estate as well. So basically, all different kind of instruments that we have traded, and that's a bit about strategy one. Coming back to the topic, we're going to talk about crude oil options, but first, why should we do crude oil options? Crude oil liquidity has improved quite a lot, and what does this mean is that there's an opportunity wherever there's liquidity. There's an opportunity for any algo trading setup to be coming in and then trying to extract something. While the liquidity still has improved, and the context is that crude oil options are being traded every day, mostly from post 3 p.m. The liquidity improves quite significantly when it is in tandem with the global markets. uh, However, the bid ask spread can be at times 2 to 3 rupees even on ATM options. This is because the bid, let's say, or the contract value is such, because it is derived from US options, US futures, and then the options are basically a derived feature as well. So basically, people are not punching in paise, they are punching in rupees as well, and that's how the bid ask spread is different. So it can be a bit high, so that also results into higher slippage at times. Hence, it is important to have multiple entry or exit points in while trading these options. Uh, why we are still doing a part of, even though knowing that there is an issue with bid-ask spread or liquidity, is that decent returns are possible if we are managing it well and we have a basket of strategies that work well together. Like we have in our NSE strategies, we are having a basket which runs in a particular way. That's how we are expecting in this as well. More importantly, these are these capital reuse strategies. We'll come on to that. What we have as strategies. So then we'll talk about why we are doing capital reuse and how we're going about it. So these are our strategies. So there's a TCP series, which is theta crude position, theta crude paired. And then this is basically an intraday strategy that is there, and there are three variants of this strategy. One is an aggressive variant, another is a moderate variant, another is a conservative variant. So, what is an aggressive variant? An aggressive variant here means that it will try and be in trade aggressively. The gain that we get into crude oil options is from a IV crush. So, whenever there's a movement, there's a IV crush that happens, and because of that IV crush of the options start losing value, and that's where we try and capture that value, and then we gain from it. So that's a basic thing for TCPA, which is a basic aggressive strategy that we've got. Now, as we talked about the risks, that there are risks in terms of liquidity, there are risks in terms of the bid ask spread and those kind of things. So here, when we have to modify, we are not trying to modify to get more return. We are trying to modify to reduce the losses. So that there's a difference. So in another case, we will try and modify a strategy, or enhance a specific straddle or strangle to get a higher return. Here we are looking into a different way altogether. We are looking into reducing risk and reducing the time of trade, so that we can actually try and trade whenever there's a IV crush benefit. There's a likelihood of a IV crush benefit. So that's where our TCPM and TCPC come in. TCPM is a moderately aggressive strategy, so it is very similar to the TCPA, but has a TSL to protect the profits. Whenever there is a profit that is there, we will have TSLs to protect the profit, and it will exit for the day. And that's how it tries and protects moderately. The third one is a TCPC, which is basically a conservative strategy, which in addition to what TCPM does, has extra conditions to ensure that the premiums are matched. So when premiums are matched, the chances of us having a bigger loss in case of a movement is much less. And that's what it tries to do, by being conservative. It's just trying to make sure that the risks are managed on both the sides. So it does not remain in trade frequently. And it will try and trade when there's a high probabilistic chance of getting this IV crush. There's another strategy which is part of what we do in NSE as well, which is a CAD, which is a aggressive direction semi-direction strategy that we have got. This not only tries to benefit from the IV crush, it also tries to benefit from a delta move. So what it does is it might actually go naked, directional, trade that direction, and then if there is a reversal in that direction, it will basically convert that into a straddle or strangle. That's the whole idea, brief behind this strategy. So that's how the basket is built up. These three are variety. I mean, they're very different strategies as such, but they work very well together, and that's what we've been trading for last few days. So, what are the unique features of these strategies? These are all capital reuse strategies. So, whatever the intraday capital that we use in NSE or NFO can be reused with these crude strategies. We recommend to use a limit. Reuse capital should be a 10 to 20% of your capital, and then you can say scale as much as you can, let's say, want. People go to 50% as well, depending upon your confidence. So if you start gaining confidence, this is what you can do. But do remember, liquidity is an issue. Although the liquidity has become increased, the bid ask spreads can be crazy. There could be one spike that could be there. There could be issues in terms of execution as well. So that's something that we need to all be careful about, and we need to have a watchful eye over this, to make sure that we are gaining from it and not losing too much. TCP series in itself is a single counter daily strategy, so it starts post 15:30 and it ends at 23:15. So every strategy has got slightly different entry time, and there's a randomization over there that I'll not go deeply into. And yeah, that's how the strategies are different. This is single counter strategy, so it'll exit for the day, it will not reactivate on itself. You don't need to do any manual activation or manual pausing. That's the beauty of the strategy. They don't trade on expiry options, and that's when again what we have tried to do is uh, remove that portion of risk, while trading into on expiry days. That so option expiries and future expiries are at different days for crude, which you might know already. And if you don't know, you should. It's very important that you should know. And the strategy will not trade on the day when the option expires. Being single counter, they have already a wait and trade built in between the counters. So there are sub counters between the single counter, and there is a wait and trade of 15 minutes or more, depending upon the conditions fulfilling. There is a TSL, as I said, in TCPM and TCPC, there is a TSL to protect the profits. So there's no need of any manual action. As we again said, that there is a built-in protection to randomize the events entries for customer subscribers within that particular limit, so that we are avoiding spikes as well. So if you are doing two deployments, it will not go at one go. It will go at different intervals. Hopefully, that's how it has been designed. We have currently limited the multipliers to two, so that that means basically you can only put 2x of the strategy over there for each strategy. If you want to increase, then you can do multiple more deployments. And then right now, that scalability is such that we believe 2x is a proper number. Beyond that, we should not go. All these strategies are available for a flat fee of 1999 per month. That means there is no profit sharing in this. There's a flat fee. We are doing this specifically because we don't want to have uh, you know you know people with lower capital coming in and then trying to trade this strategy. Uh, a fixed fee is a entry barrier. We know that, but we want to make sure that people who are sufficiently capitalized can trade this, because as we said, we can't. I mean, one lot is about 5.5, and if you're recommending about 10 to 20% of the capital, that 5.5 basically means requiring about 25 to 50 lakhs of capital. So that's what we are talking about here. And then you can always look into this. So how do you subscribe? There is a Rigi link for a single payment per month. Subsequently, you will have to request for access to the strategies and approval. Once you have a Rigi link, you will be able to join. You pay on the Rigi link, you will be able to join the group. Once you join the group, you will get access to the strategies. And once you request, you will be getting that approval. There is a dedicated group for answering and the queries and the P&L updates, everything that we have about these Crude strategies. And as well, the assistance is available to operate TradeTron. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. TradeTron. So yeah, so there's a assistance available to operate or set up TradeTron software, which we can do for you guys. I hope this really helped you in understanding this. And if you have any doubts, you can just type in a message to us, as well as you can reach out to us on Telegram, Twitter, anywhere. Thank you. Have a good day. Do share and like this video to for other traders to get more information about these concepts, which are which can help them increase their ROI. And we hope this really helped you as well. Have a good day. Bye bye.